All right, picture this. You're pulling into a parking lot, and out of the corner of your eye you spot a RAV4, but something feels different. It looks tougher, cleaner, more confident. That's exactly the vibe Toyota is aiming for with the upcoming 2026 Toyota RAV4. And honestly, it feels like one of those updates that quietly ends up being a big deal. The RAV4 has been Toyota's golden child for years now. It's practical, reliable, and somehow manages to appeal to commuters, families, road trippers, and weekend adventurers all at the same time. So instead of reinventing the wheel, Toyota seems to be sharpening what already works. And the 2026 version looks like a serious glow-up. First off, the design. Toyota is clearly leaning into a more rugged, outdoorsy look, and it fits the RAV4 perfectly. The front end is expected to be bolder, with a more upright grille and sharper headlights that give it a tougher face without looking overdone. It feels inspired by Toyota's newer SUVs, almost like a baby Land Cruiser vibe, but still very much a RAV4. The body lines look cleaner and more muscular, and the stance feels wider and more planted, which gives it that confident, I-can-handle-anything look. From the side, the RAV4 keeps its familiar shape, but everything looks tighter and more modern. The wheel arches are a bit more pronounced, the roofline feels purposeful, and the overall silhouette just looks more refined. Around the back, expect updated taillights and a cleaner tailgate design that makes the whole thing feel more premium without losing its rugged personality. Now let's talk power, because this is where Toyota really shines. The 2026 RAV4 is expected to continue pushing hybrid tech hard, and honestly, that's a good thing. The hybrid setup is likely smoother, more responsive, and more efficient than ever. Around town, it should feel quiet and effortless, while on the highway, you'll still have plenty of power when you need to pass or merge. Toyota has been perfecting hybrids for decades now, and the RAV4 is one of the best examples of that experience paying off. And yes, if you're the adventurous type, Toyota hasn't forgotten about you. Off-road focused trims are expected to return, with better traction systems, tougher suspension tuning, and drive modes designed for dirt, snow, and rough trails. You're not rock crawling up mountains, but for camping trips, snowy roads, or muddy back roads, the 2026 RAV4 should feel more capable and confident than ever. It's the kind of SUV that encourages you to take the long way home. Inside, this is where the RAV4 really starts to feel like a next-gen vehicle. The cabin is expected to get a major refresh with a cleaner dashboard layout, larger screens, and better materials across the board. Everything looks more modern and easier to use. The infotainment system should be faster and more intuitive, with better smartphone integration and a layout that doesn't make you dig through menus just to change something simple. The seats are rumored to be more supportive and comfortable, especially for long drives, and there's more attention to sound insulation, making the cabin quieter and more relaxed. Rear passengers should get a little more love too, with improved legroom and smarter storage solutions. It still feels practical, still feels durable, but now it feels more premium without losing that everyday usability. One thing Toyota always nails with the RAV4 is how easy it is to live with. Plenty of cargo space, flexible seating, smart cubbies everywhere. It's designed by people who actually understand how families and commuters use their cars. And the 2026 model looks like it's doubling down on that philosophy. Now let's talk pricing, because this is where the RAV4 continues to be such a strong player. While prices will likely creep up a bit due to new tech and updates, Toyota is expected to keep it competitive. Most estimates put the starting price somewhere in the low $30,000 range, with hybrid and off-road trims climbing into the upper 30s or low 40s. For what you're getting, efficiency, reliability, tech, and capability, that's still a solid value. When you compare it to older RAV4 generations, the difference is pretty clear. Early models were simple and practical, almost boxy in their charm. The more recent generations brought style and tech into the mix. The 2026 RAV4 feels like the most balanced version yet. It's smarter, more efficient, more capable, and more refined, but it still feels like a RAV4 at heart. Toyota isn't trying to turn this into a luxury SUV or a hardcore off-roader. Instead, they're perfecting the formula that made the RAV4 one of the best-selling vehicles in the world. And that's honestly the smartest move they could make. So yeah, the 2026 Toyota RAV4 is shaping up to be one of those vehicles that doesn't shout for attention, but ends up winning people over anyway. Strong design, proven hybrid tech, real-world off-road capability, a smarter interior, and pricing that still makes sense. If you're shopping for a compact SUV that can do a bit of everything without drama, this one should absolutely be on your radar. Let me know what you think. Are you excited about the next-gen RAV4? Would you go hybrid or stick with gas? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned because there are plenty more 2026 cars we need to talk about.